What's up, guys? Back with a interview actually between Elon Musk and the CEO of Robinhood, Vlad Tenev, on an app called Clubhouse. Clubhouse is an invite-only app, and basically it's creates audio-only chat rooms. It's only on Apple, I believe, or iOS devices, so Android users, sorry. They did a whole 2-hour interview, I believe, with Elon, and then after that, he actually became the interviewer when he brought on Vlad Tenev, again, the CEO of Robinhood. So I'm going to put down a link to the actual transcript of the interview, which is on TechCrunch.com. I did a video previously highlighting all of the involved parties, according to the popular conspiracy theory that Robinhood was told by one of its backers to stop executing all trades, such as GameStop and AMC. So I'm going to highlight some of the things Vlad said during the interview, along with what questions Elon Musk asked. So Vlad came on. I think the interview lasted about 20 minutes, maybe, or something like that. It wasn't that long. But anyhow, the first thing he wanted to make clear was that, and this is Vlad, that Robinhood is actually 3 companies. Robinhood Financial, that is the actual app, meaning when you open up the app, that's run by Robinhood Financial. Second company is Robinhood Securities. That clears and settles the trades. So you make a trade for, let's say, GameStop. The security, Robinhood Securities handles that. Robinhood Crypto handles all the crypto business, all right, which doesn't really apply to what's really going on right now. So then he starts telling the story of that day, which was Thursday, January 28th, how it went down and what happened. So Vlad's been on other news outlets explaining, but he really didn't go into detail like this interview goes into detail. And anyways, let's get into it. So he went on and stated that around 3:30 in the morning Pacific time, last Thursday, January 28th, Robinhood received a file from the NSCC, which is the National Securities Clearing Corporation. They are not a government-run agency, okay? Now, the people who manage the stock or overlooks the stock market is the SEC. So this agency or corporation, they are basically a clearing broker, meaning that they clear the trades for things to go through. So NSCC sent a file with the required $3 billion deposit for the day due to the market volatility of the trading activity into certain securities, meaning how GameStop and AMC and other ones like that were trading. Now, this $3 billion deposit requirement is a large number for them, meaning Robinhood. People have reported typically it's about $300 million normal cost for a deposit per day for Robinhood. So $3 billion compared to $300 million, that put a lot of things, basically a fire was started within Robinhood. So Vlad then went a little into detail about some of the non-transparent formulas that the NSCC uses to calculate that deposit number. Elon Musk asked him flat out, is there something shady going on here? It seems weird that you get a sudden $3 billion demand at 3 a.m. in the morning or 3:30 in the morning. Vlad responded with, I wouldn't impute shadiness to it or anything like it. He then talks about working on a solution with the Robinhood team and came up with basically to prevent people from buying stocks such as GameStop, AMC, and the ones that were being driven up in price, but allow people to sell those securities so that if you own GameStop and you want to sell, you were able to sell it. That's the game plan they came up with, so they brought this back to the NCSS. They then lowered the deposit requirement to $700 million, which Robinhood can definitely do. So Elon Musk then goes sort of on this really just grilling and wants answers basically. So Elon Musk then asked, who controls the clearinghouse? Vlad responded with, "It's a consortium. It's not quite a government agency. I don't know or really know the details. There probably is some extra amount of risks in the system that warrants higher requirements, so it's not entirely unreasonable." He's basically stating this $3 billion demand is not unreasonable because of everything that was happening with GameStop, stocks such as GameStop and AMC. Musk comes back and says, "Sounds like you had a gun to your head. Either you put up this money or else." Basically, what people are wondering is, did you sell your clients down the river or did you have no choice? Vlad responds with, "They have to comply with these requirements. Financial institutions have requirements." Later, Musk asks, "To what degree are you beholden to Citadel?" All right, and I did a whole video on Citadel and how they relate to Robinhood. Anyways, Vlad replies with, There was a rumor that Citadel or other market makers kind of pressured us into doing this, and that's just false." So now he's denying that the whole conspiracy that was out there, Citadel was part of this, and Melvin Financial was part, or the hedge fund manager was a part of it too. So he's denying basically the whole conspiracy theory. So Musk is relentless and asks, but wouldn't they have a strong say on who got put in charge of that organization since it's an industry consortium, not a government regulatory agency? Vlad responds, basically this kind of ends after this, "I don't have any reason to believe that. I think that's just like, then you're getting to kind of the conspiracy theories a little bit. So I just have no reason to believe that that's the case, And then they sort of do this goodbye thing. So that was a pretty good summary of what happened. So Vlad went into detail of what, that day exactly what happened compared to his general response was, we had industry regulators, a process that we had to do this and that. So I think two things to take away from here, especially this interview. One is Elon Musk is a pretty good interviewer. For the amount of interviews he's done, to give those type of questions that keep on hammering down, and he wanted pretty much, if you listen to the audio, he wanted definitely direct responses, not some PR BS. So that's one thing. Two is Vlad was not that sincere, I would say, and especially a lot of pissed off people. He didn't say sorry. I mean, I would have, and be like, "Hey guys, sorry. This is what happened." It was more like he was kind of just reporting Vlad what happened. Maybe that's how he is. I don't know anything about this guy until a couple days ago. He's the CEO of Robinhood. But it's interesting that Robinhood's getting the big, how do you say it? The big PR nightmare of this compared to other companies, other brokerages that stopped trading. You had Webull and Charles Schwab, these other companies that stopped trading for similar reasons, in a sense. But I think that I don't think Robinhood's going anywhere. So it wasn't so much that, oh my God, Robinhood's going to go bankrupt because they need this big sum. So either they worked with the agency, the NCSS, to lower that deposit, or you wouldn't be able to trade anything for however amount of time. I just checked, today is February 1st, and I just checked GameStop. It actually went down today about $100. So I think people are starting to unload it now. Anyways, so that's just the gist of it. Again, I'll put a link down below to the transcript of the entire interview so you can read detail word for word. If you guys are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Bring content like this every single week. Again, I have other videos related to this topic and the whole, you could say, PR nightmare what Robinhood's dealing with, and GameStop stocks and all this other stuff. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Until next time, peace.